Welcome back, everybody, to episode 9 of the Quarantine Chronicles. It's me, Moon, as always, and along with me is my buddy, AK.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Today we will be discussing conspiracy theories. So, one theory that I noticed that's online is the fact that we're apparently a part of a simulation, like a computer-based simulation.
Yeah.
And that the stuff you go through in life. I'm not saying I believe it wholeheartedly. I just found this one interesting. Basically, the conspiracy theory is we're all part of this one simulation, and the reason why you feel emotions and everything is
we got a head
due to
start.
the fact
Our
that
strategy worked.
the computer yourself that we're uploaded in is trying to figure out what emotions are and how to deal with it. So you know, yeah, so that's why I found it really interesting. I mean,
So, I have a question.
okay,
So, you said we're in a simulation where a computer is trying to learn human emotion, right?
right.
So, is the computer itself, do you think it would be a person in the simulation? And which interacts with this?
Well,
Or is it just a watching and learning us?
I'd say it's watching and learning. Dude, these things do high damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
I got a
well,
little worked up.
because, think about it, right, the whole aspect of God, you cannot see God, and God is everywhere but nowhere at the same time.
Yeah.
So, a part of me is oh, I don't know too much in detail about the whole, conspiracy theory, but, I'm just basically saying, it would be the computer itself is God. Because, if you notice, later on, right, later on in life, or, in your life currently, right, isn't it weird how some things, once you truly feel like you deserve it, just aligned up and fall into place?
Yeah.
That's the last of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just no, a
Just out of
coincidence.
just a coincidence out of the blue, but it happens throughout your life multiple times.
Yeah.
Yuri!
Yeah.
Or the times that sometimes we have a dream,
Yeah.
and then in real life, that
Hey,
shit
what
actually
gives?
happens.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Like
Were
a
you
deja vu
hurt?
moment. Yeah.
yeah. Because you kind of lived that life before. That also leads me into the one conspiracy. Well, it's not really a conspiracy theory, but there's a theory that when you die, your body goes through 7 seconds, or I think it's 7 seconds, but we your life, your brain releases I think it's DMT.
DMT?
Like the drug DMT, yes.
Okay.
Because humans are born with DMT from like a very small amount.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So what the DMT does is basically replays your whole life in 7 seconds.
Oh,
But-
shit.
It doesn't process it's not determined how long those 7 seconds last. So everyone who researches the theory, is oh, are you dead and actually reliving your life? And is that why you can sense deja vu?
Dang.
I've been here before, I know what's gonna happen.
Oh.
You
Never
have
been
premonitions and all
You
that.
worry too much.
Dude, that's... Dang.
Yeah.
So what if we're
I
all
thought I told you all
dead
to
right
stay
now?
put for a while.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to be grim or anything like
Okay,
that, but
okay.
We're worried about you.
yeah, that's basically how the theory goes. And then you gotta note too, when people are dying, they always tend to recall memories a lot more clearly and vividly.
Yeah.
Hey, just for the
their
record,
most traumatic
I wasn't
parts,
worrying about
their
him.
most happy, happiest moments.
Well, I, for one, was
Like,
worried
all that.
sick.
So, do you got any cool conspiracy theories?
Cool
Yeah,
conspiracy.
right.
I was
Why would you
watching
bother coming all the
the
way out
Alex
here
Jones.
anyway?
But I know Alex Jones is
It's
a
like
joke.
this,
I mean,
see?
my friend was
The
like, "Yo,
Don's
check it
having a
out. It's
fit,
pretty
saying
cool."
there's
Like,
no way he'll
Okay.
let
I know
Barbaros
he's a
make
clown.
fool
Like,
out of
I don't really
him,
watch
but I'm the one he
Infowars.
sends to do
Anyways,
his
that's not
dirty work.
important.
Yeah.
What do
So,
you think you guys are
he-
doing coming in this way?
He was on this conspiracy theory that the coronavirus started in China as a
Well, the front
bioweapon
door was locked.
Okay.
to
That's
reduce
not the point.
population.
Okay. Well, see, okay, that's just...
I know it's pretty out there.
Yeah, it's pretty out there, but I've heard that too. because like there's a lot of news being spread around, like fake news too,
And who
where
might
it's like,
this
oh yeah,
lovely
like this is a
Christian be?
bioweapon, yada yada,
She a
because in
princess?
Wuhan is also like,
So secluded.
yeah, no, like in Wuhan, I think that's where one of China's like labs are.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just
Laying it
coincidence,
on a
right?
little thick there, old man.
Right? Like it's believable because, you know, you line 2 to 2 together. Like, oh, there's like a chemical lab or something in
is Judith.
Wuhan, from what I've
We
read.
were locked up
Yeah.
together.
And like you're like, the coronavirus started in Wuhan. There's a chemical like lab in Wuhan.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so coincidence. But
Hello.
like, I highly
Again,
doubt
so we're
that.
back at it.
Because if that was the case, why would China use it against themselves?
To reduce population. Because they're so fucking packed.
I'm Kira.
Right. No. But like,
I'm Estelise.
See, oh, that's how you pronounce
But we
Estelle's
all call
full
her
name,
Estelle.
Estelise.
Dang.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's hard to say to reduce population, but like, yeah,
Rita Mordio.
like sure, there's a limit. Yeah, there truly is a limit to how much the human population can suffice. Like,
Before we have to like jump planets
And
and stuff.
I am the great.
yeah, like you know, and people already say like we already exceeded
Old
that.
man.
Yeah.
And all that because like after the wars and everything, population all over the
It's
world
Raven.
Yeah.
like boomed.
R-A-V-E-N.
Uh,
You have to wonder about people who introduce themselves like that.
let's see, any other cool conspiracy theories you know of?
I mean, this isn't so much of a conspiracy
didn't
theory,
quite have
but
the zing
I'm
I was
personally a
looking
big
for.
believer in aliens. Because
Oh yeah, dude, there's definitely other life
I
out there,
think
bro.
that'll
because
do for
whether
now.
we're in a simulation or not, there's no fucking way
Yeah, there's no fucking way what.
we're the only like self-conscious organisms. Actually, it doesn't even matter if we're self-conscious or not, but like
We're not like the only like humanoid-based life forms, or
no, not even
What an
that. Just like
interesting bunch of
even if they're
people.
animals,
yeah,
just like primitive ass animals.
Right.
There's no fucking way we're the only planet in this big ass universe that has life.
Ooh.
yeah. You ever hear of like the Drake formula? I think it's called,
I have heard
or
of
the
it.
Drake equation.
Yeah, I heard of it, but I just
Idiot.
don't remember what.
Okay,
I know
so-
it played a big part in what the fuck was the game?
The game.
Yeah, there's a game. Uncharted.
Judith,
Sir
what were you
Francis
doing in a
Drake?
place like this?
He's the guy who made.
Wait,
Okay.
what was the formula in Drake and Uncharted?
It was the Drake formula. It was. I think it was made by Sir Francis
Am,
Drake.
am I thinking of the wrong formula for like
No, it's the right formula.
to like all known species? Like even if you input 0, like I think like the equation spits out like 21. So there's like 21 like base
I
life
came
forms,
to have a look at the
you know,
All the way
out
out
there.
here? Why?
Okay,
Like
I-
not base life forms, but like, you know, like in like theory, like based on the formula, like even if you input 0
Mhm.
like as like the starting number,
Yeah.
you end up with at least a minimum of like 21 like known like civilized like species, you know, like that are just as intelligent as humans, or if not more intelligent.
Yeah.
Is that the Drake equation? Because I feel like the Drake
I-
equation might also lead to like I might not be mistaken, and this is why I do not study science. Like I'm just terrible at science.
She was
I'm more of a
captured while
history
she was
nerd,
on
but-
a sort of research
Yeah.
trip.
Oh, you know what's fucked? You ever hear of like MK Ultra and all that?
MK Ultra? No.
No.
What is MK Ultra?
So okay, back in like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, so the CIA used to apparently conduct like tests
Yeah.
on U.S.
Cretia
citizens
do like their research.
for like
Is
LSD.
this real?
Yes, this is real.
Okay.
This is like legit real. Like
Okay.
So
Were you able to-
what they used
Nope,
to do
not this time
was they would like kidnap people
Uh huh.
and slip them LSD
What the fuck? Okay.
and just see how how people would react to LSD, and try to like configure a way to make like how to control people using LSD.
Oh.
Um,
They like try to indoctrinate him or something like that?
yes and
Or
no.
would that be like one of the methods?
Yeah, well, yes and no, but like they would just try and figure out how to use LSD to control people.
Dude, that's wild.
Like people would go into bars and like apparently the CIA would hire magicians to like teach like covert operatives like how to use like a sleight of hand like to like slip LSD into people's drinks.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then there was an operation called Midnight Climax where people would be taken into brothels and they would just take like
Midnight Climax.
yeah, that's literally the name of the
It's
operation.
somewhere here in
Okay.
this tower.
But you know what's fucked up? So when word got out, right?
Yeah.
The CIA shredded like they wanted like to purge all the files,
Uh-huh.
right? Tell me how there was 50,000 like I think it's 5,000 or 50,000 files that were still left remaining. I mean, it's the CIA purging their own files.
Dang,
How does that happen?
maybe someone wanted that shit to be found.
The CIA purging their
Maybe
own.
maybe someone in the CIA was like,
Oh, Flint's here too. We got the
What's the
gang.
lieutenant doing here all alone?
We're just missing Patty.
We're short on manpower.
Yeah.
Besides,
yeah, maybe someone
I
in
had
the
no
CIA
idea
was
how
like, damn, so
dangerous it
like
would
what
be.
were you just
No,
doing?
there was no Edward Snowden type
Is
person
everything
back in
going
the
okay?
day. You know.
the Don told
maybe
everyone
they
the
just got
truth,
really sloppy.
so things have
Maybe.
calmed down. There's no longer any worry of conflict.
Yeah.
My
So you
people have
got
secured Rago's
you got any
subordinates,
other
And the
conspiracy
Union
theories?
has neutralized the town's mercenaries.
I had one. I had one. What the fuck? Oh, I mean, this is actually real. But if you go on YouTube and search up U.S. Air Force spots a UFO, they actually have a video of like a jet chasing this object, and they in the video they actually said this is a UFO. We have no idea what this is.
Oh, you're talking about when like the Navy officer came on like the CNN or something, right?
No. There's like an actual video from the Air Force.
Oh no. There's one recently where like a U.S. like Navy official,
Uh huh.
a U.S. Navy official was like straight up like, yeah, we have no idea what the hell this was. Like, this is a UFO, an unidentified flying object. Dude, there was one video I saw recently, and it was on Facebook Live,
Yeah.
and it was like,
Did you watch this live?
yeah, I watched it when it happened.
Oh shit. Okay.
It wasn't like the naval officer talking. It was something else completely. It was just some citizen looking, like, filming what was up in the sky because he just saw 7 lights circling in the air, like, super fast. Like,
What the fuck?
I'd say, like, one rotation took at least, like, maybe... I'm talking, like, full 360-degree perfect rotation.
Yeah.
Took, like, 2.5 seconds.
Damn.
And you saw 7 lights do the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you just see this cloud, and in the middle of the cloud, you just see this big opening, like, as if the sky was being, like, torn apart.
What the fuck?
Not torn apart, I shouldn't say like that, like, you know, like, as, like, a dimension, like, rift is, like, coming in.
All
No,
that's
not
left
like that.
is Barbos.
I mean, like, just the cloud itself is breaking,
Yeah.
and it's going further and further. But they're
Your
keeping the
Highness,
same speed
it's
with
terribly
rotation.
dangerous.
It's nuts.
far too dangerous for you to go all
I don't have the
alone.
link or anything
We're
to
going
show you,
with
but
you.
like, I was like, yo,
No,
what
that
the?
sounds
I cannot
crazy.
permit
It's
that.
crazy. Yeah, it is crazy,
Hold up.
dude.
We've got
I
a
mean,
bit of
and also
history
too,
with
like, here's the
Barbos,
thing, right?
So we're
I
not
hate
about
how
to
people
throw
say
in
like the
towel
Earth
after
is
coming
flat.
this far. Besides,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
That's-
that
Like, I'm
just
like-
That's dog shit.
Jerry,
I'm like, you know, and like one of the people, like, because I saw like a good series on YouTube to watch, Proving Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Then
Oh
we'll go
no, my
together.
bad, not Proving Grounds.
There isn't much time, and it should be safer this way.
Jubilee is the channel's name, and they have like a series where they take they take a topic and they take both opposing sides and they want to see whether or not they can meet in the middle
Yeah.
or gain
Everything
gain
settled?
something from
Then
this,
let's go.
right? So they had scientists, 3 like professors like inside like from universities versus like 3 like flat earthers.
Okay.
And so one of them used like, and I was surprised because he used a biblical like term. Like
Who
he's
is he?
like,
Professor or the flat
no,
earther?
the flat earther. He's like,
Okay.
well, because like in the Bible, you know, it says like, well, don't quote me on this because I'm not a religious scholar and I can't quote the Bible verse for verse.
What is it,
but
old man?
he's basically said somewhere along the lines of like, the land, like the Earth here is flat, you know.
Yeah.
The world as you know is
Nothing.
flat.
Just
And I'm
thinking
like,
how you
well,
could really brag to your friends.
yeah,
if
you would
lived in a
think
place
so
like
because
this.
we're talking about 0 AD.
That's what they thought back then.
That's what they thought back then. That's why, like, you know, if you look at like old historical maps, like
Routine,
especially
come
like
on.
even like
I guess you
12
too, old man.
even like in the like 1000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had a flat circular map. Like they knew like the world was like round, but they had
Yeah.
like of the known world that they knew, like the map was flat.
Uh-huh.
Like it didn't really showcase like North and South America because they didn't know what these continents existed. I forget when Australia was discovered, but yeah, they did. I don't think they had Australia 2 located on the map,
Yeah.
and it showed Jerusalem dead center of the map because that's where, you know,
All the religions started.
yeah. Well, not all religions, but like, you know, the main 3.
Yeah.
Well, no, I shouldn't say, that's kind of disrespectful to say. The main 3.
Or-
the 3 monolithic.
Yeah.
Monotheistic religions.
You guess?
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, if you're polytheistic, you know, more power to you. You know,
Aren't
you
you a
do
little
you.
old for
I don't
hide
know
and
what's
seek?
right at the end of the
What's
life,
wrong
so.
with poking your head out every once in a while?
Yeah.
These
Oh my
kids are
God, Duke
really
back
giving
in
it a go.
here too?
They
Okay.
could use your
All
help
right.
every now
You know,
and again.
you know a concept that really
If such
interests
a
me
necessity
is
arises, I shall interfere. No such necessity
it's,
exists now.
what the fuck was it called?
All right, all right.
What's up?
I know
what,
you've
what
got
concept?
your own business
It
to
was
take care of.
Rebirth.
Oh, like reincarnation?
Yeah, reincarnation.
Yeah, I fuck with that too.
That's a really interesting.
I
concept.
feel
not
like
have the
I feel like
time.
that's a good
Jeez, watch where you're
That's a
pointing
good,
words like that.
that's a good theory too, because sometimes I feel like, yeah. Okay, so like here's the thing though with reincarnation. So there's also one thing. It's not really conspiracy theory, but like there's a theory why they say like the light at the end of the tunnel is like you essentially being reborn, and the reason why babies come out crying is because they forget what happened in their lives.
Oh.
So
The
there's that
affairs of this
too.
world hold no interest for me.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm replying to a text.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Oh, Flynn joined the party. Let's go. Let's go. I played Flynn. Let's go. Yeah, nah. Okay.
you should take Carol out.
Ooh, hold on. You know what? Let me just do something real quick. We're gonna give everyone their titles. I wonder what Flynn's titles are because he has 6 bonus titles. So we're gonna look at Flynn real quick. Oh, okay. So that's a reference to Tales of the Abyss, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty plain.
Student body president.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Archlord. Ooh.
What's best buddy and captain?
Oh, that's just like with Yuri.
Okay.
He's best buddies, and then Captain. He's
That's pretty. Okay, so these are like regular titles.
so yeah. If you want to make him look like I forgot the dude in Tales of the Abyss.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Trust me, guys, I'm not sick. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mass Inquisitor.
That's nice. Whole squad fitted.
Yeah, whole squad is fitted. Who do you think our fourth should be? I feel like Estelle. Hold on.
You want to take Yuri out and switch it with Rita?
Like me play as Flynn.
Yeah.
Oh, he uses a sword and shield. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I think he plays more like Kratos. Yeah, he plays exactly like Kratos. This man a beast. Demon Fang. Oh, and then switch out Yuri for Rita.
Yeah.
You don't want Raven in. You don't want Raven in this bitch.
Nah.
What's up,
fuck
Yuri?
anybody use a bow,
Something
bro.
wong with your weapon?
No, I was just thinking
Why-
about how
why you
different
you
axes
wanted
and
to play
swords feel
Raven?
to use.
Yeah,
So
until
bad.
I realized he had a
you
bow
use
and
both
arrow.
swords and axes, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
but my
archery is
arts
pretty cool.
change depending on which
But
I
when you're
use.
playing as an archer,
It's
not
not a
that.
problem or anything, but
Well, I think you look cooler when you're using axes, Yuri. It makes you look stronger, too.
Really? I prefer Yuri when he's using swords myself. You should just use one in each hand.
give me a break.
That's how. Okay.
Is it because you switched weapons?
No, it's. Oh, you know what? We should probably stop the episode here.
All right.
Okay, guys. So we are going to stop. I'm gonna change the leader to Flynn. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. So we're gonna end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. AK, you got any last thoughts?
Yeah. Don't get kidnapped by the CIA and
Oh,
brainwashed.
they
with
stopped. They
LSD.
stopped doing that. At least I hope so.
We never know.
Well, yeah, you can never know. Yeah. Okay. So peace and love. The whole good old message.
Yep.
Deuces. See you guys next time.